if you were given this prompt to write an essay, how would you start your essay? Today, I'm going to teach you some techniques how to start your essay right. Because a lot of students, when they are asked, they just start right away. They start writing their essay immediately. And this is one of the biggest mistakes that students often make. Because you need only 3 minutes to prepare for your essay. If you just dedicate these 3 minutes right before you write an essay, if you plan it well, if you follow these techniques that I'm going to teach you today, I can guarantee that you will notice a huge difference in writing your essay. So today, you're gonna learn 3 things: how your essay is assessed. I'm gonna give you 3 golden techniques you should think about before you start writing your essay. These 3 techniques can help you just start right. Then finally, I'm gonna give you some amazing tips that you can use before you write your essay. And have you ever wondered how your essay is graded or assessed? Your essay is graded based on these 4 criteria. In fact, you can get the writing band descriptors, the public version, on Google. You can download it and take a look at it. But it looks a little bit complicated. It looks like a super complicated document, but I'm going to simplify this document and just give you the most important points that you need to focus, and you need to know what exactly your examiners look for when they assess your paper. First of all, let's take a look at each criterion and what you need to do in order to meet these 4 criteria. First of all, task response. What does that mean? This criterion, it means you should address all parts of the question. Take a look at this question, for example. It needs from you to agree or disagree on this specific topic. Done. All right. And then it needs from you to list some reasons why you agree or disagree. So there are 2 parts of the question. You need to state your opinion, and also you need to list some reasons with examples. So you need to address all parts of the question. And sometimes they give you 2 views and then they ask your opinion. So there are 3 parts: 2 different arguments and your opinion. You need to address all parts of the question, and this is important. If you don't do this, your score will go down to 6 or even 5. The most important thing, you understand the question. You understand the question and try to underline the most important, the keywords, and when you write your essay, try to cover all the points, the key points that they need you to cover. You should also write your position clearly. For example, if you agree, you need to state your opinion clearly. Throughout the essay, you need to clearly support the idea that you agree. If your examiner reads your essay and at the end of the essay, he or she doesn't know if you agree or disagree, your ideas are not supported well, your score may go down to even 5 or 6. So you have to be very careful with stating your position clearly. And also you need to be careful with ideas. If you write a main idea, you need to fully extend the idea. Do not just write one idea and then just jump into another idea. The second criterion is the coherence and cohesion, and this is very important. From the face of your essay, it should have an introduction, a body paragraph, and a conclusion. Your essay looks like this, then you're in big trouble. Your score is definitely going to go down to 6 or 5, and you have to be very careful. So there must be a paragraph, there must be an introduction, a body paragraph, 2 paragraphs or 3 as a body paragraph, and then a conclusion. And also you should be very careful with using linkers, connectors, like however, although, but. So you have to be very careful. You need to use linkers correctly. If you're not sure about a linker, don't use linkers that you're not sure about. So try to use them correctly. Try to use them in a paragraph in a logical and meaningful way. The third criterion, lexical resources. Lexical resources is a very important thing. In a lexical resources, you need to show your examiners that you have a wide range of vocabulary. What does that mean? It means do not use common vocabulary. Like, for example, the word get. Most of the students, they just keep using the word get. You need to get rid of this word, because this word get is mostly used in spoken. I got sick. You can say I became sick, or I became ill, or something like, instead of the word get. Avoid using spoken expressions in your writing. Also, the style of writing is very important. Do not use contracted forms like I've, I, and you need to use full forms like I am, I have, etc. And you need to show the examiners that you can use advanced vocabulary. Do not use very happy or something like very common. Use a little bit advanced vocabulary. Like, for example, instead of saying it's very good, you can say extraordinary, remarkable, exquisite, something like a bit advanced to show that your examiners that you know really nice and big word. Also, you need to be very careful with the spelling errors. Spelling errors, wrong collocations. Collocations is the two words that come together, and this is really problematic to most of the students. So you need to learn how to use collocations right. And if you want to learn vocabulary, in the last video I talked about how to learn vocabulary right. So you can go there and check that video as well to help you with learning vocabulary. Also, when it comes to vocabulary, you need to avoid repetition. You need a lot of students, they just repeat the same word because they don't have a lot of synonyms, so they tend to repeat the only word that they have. So try to avoid that, to show the examiners that you have a wide range of vocabulary. And the last criterion, which is a grammatical range and accuracy, your sentence structures should be a little bit more complex to show that you're advanced. So do not use only simple sentences. And if you don't know the types of sentences, I have a series of videos. Level 1 you have 4 videos: simple, compound, complex, and compound complex sentences. In those 4 videos, you can go and watch the different types of structures. When you write an essay, try to use complex and compound more than the simple sentences. Why? Because you need to show that you can use complicated and long sentences. That shows that your English is a bit advanced. So these are the 4 criteria. You should keep in mind all these 4 criteria when you write your essay.